Hello, Hasbro Pulse Premium fans, and welcome to our third annual 1027 event. I am excited to be here. I hope that you guys are really excited to be here. We are going to be talking toys. In case for some reason you may not know who I am, my name is Emily. I work here on our marketing team, and I am going to be your host through our 1027 program today. So full disclosure, this is a pre-recorded segment because many of us who will be on this video today are currently in London for London Comic-Con. We wanted to make sure that you guys got a great 1027 experience. So this is going to be about, for let's say 90-ish minutes. It's going to be full of sneak peeks, product reveals, exclusive content, and pre-orders that will be dropping later tonight. You may be wondering, what's up with all this cool product behind me? So just in case you also missed this, Hasbro is celebrating our 100th anniversary this year. It has been so much fun to get to go through our product archives and actually pull all of this amazing product and get to hang out with it and be excited about it and kind of relive some of those amazing memories. Maybe the first time that we saw this, the first time maybe somebody that we knew had some of this and we got excited. Maybe we didn't actually have it. Maybe we got to own it as adults because we didn't have it as kids. However it makes you feel, I hope that you are excited to see this stuff. We're going to be panning around the set for the show so that you have a better look at some of this product as well. So hopefully you guys get as excited about it as we are. So on to, you guys know when you see me at the beginning of videos, I'm going to do a bunch of housekeeping stuff to set the tone, right? So enter the housekeeping stuff. So as our Hasbro Pulse Premium benefit for 1027, all of the pre-orders that we'll be launching today will launch at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, exclusively for Hasbro Pulse Premium members, 6 p.m. Eastern Time for all fans. It's been a really exciting year, guys. We've gotten to do more in-person events. We feel like our community is really growing. We are really getting to make those connections with amazing toy enthusiast fans such as yourself. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our Facebook and Instagram and YouTube channels to make sure that you get to, be part of all this amazing news. So remember that really at 1027, we are fans too, but 1027 is a day for you, our Hasbro Pulse Premium members. And we hope that you enjoy. I'm excited. Are you guys excited? So we're gonna shuffle this way a tiny bit. We're gonna talk about Avalon Hill. We'll talk about Selfie. We'll do a show overview. Throw it to the first segment. Sounds great. All right, I'm gonna grapevine my way this way. Perfect. So on Friday, October 13th, that's right, the spookiest of days, we had a very special Pulse event for our tabletop game friends. That's right, Avalon Hill kicked off its Betrayal Season of Treason with the one, the only Matthew Lillard. So just in case you have missed it, this is Betrayal at House on the Hill. It is a fantastic game that is currently available for purchase. And not only is Matthew Lillard a well-known actor, producer, and director who has worked on several classic horror films and many more things, he is also deeply, deeply involved with the gaming scene. So with Matthew as our partner, we actually set out to create a custom haunt for Season of Treason, and he was, you guys, he was all in. So he even provided the haunt concept, which was ultimately kind of a spoofing and sometimes poking fun at himself and his career. So catch the game playthrough now on Hasbro Pulse YouTube and play if you dare by downloading the haunt within the video link description. So happy haunting to our Betrayal fans. Let's see, put this back, make sure I don't drop it. That's right, it's time to talk about Selfie Series 2.0, you guys. So as previewed on PulseCon this year, Selfie Series 2.0 is now available exclusively on the Hasbro Pulse app, now with glasses, beards, and other new features. So Hasbro Pulse Premium members save $10 on all Hasbro Selfie Series figures currently for sale through the Hasbro Pulse app for fans 16 and up, US only, with the code $10SS Premium beginning Friday, October 27th, spoiler alert, that's today, through Monday, October 30th, 2023 at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. So on the off chance you still need a Selfie Series figure, make sure you run and grab that today, exclusively available on the Hasbro Pulse app. Now I'll put this box down. So now we have come to the point in our introduction where we're going to run through the agenda for today so you know what to expect and in what order. That's right, we heard you at PulseCon. G.I. Joe gets to go first today, followed by Transformers. Then we will have a special guest to talk about our 100-year anniversary as a company and the charitable campaign that is a component of that. Then we'll talk about Star Wars, Marvel, and a very special Ghostbusters segment where we will kick off our new Ghostbusters. Should I say it? Okay. Guys, we're kicking off a Ghostbusters HasLab today. We're really excited about it. But you'll get excited again about that in about an hour when the team gets to talk to you about it more. So without further ado, let's kick it over to the G.I. Joe team. There should be some familiar faces that we'll be chatting with today. So take it away, guys.
Thanks, Emily. Hello, Emily.
Hello.
How did you get here so quickly?
Magic.
That's pretty wonderful.
Yeah.
Welcome, everyone, to the first panel of the 1027 event. Today, we're going to take you through a pretty abridged, I guess we were calling it, G.I. Joe panel today.
We're really excited about this. We hope that you guys are excited about this as well. So we're going to start off with 2 name-only reveals, and then we have 1 item that's going to go up for pre-order today. And we actually, in something that's we don't usually get to do, we're going to do a full unboxing for you because we're really excited about this. We hope that you're really excited about this.
It's a big box, too.
It's a big box. You're going to be. I think you'll be pleased.
Yes.
Yeah.
And for the name reveals, should we just jump right in?
Yeah. Let's just jump right in.
So for those who are tax enthusiasts and bird enthusiasts, if you
It's a niche market.
It's a niche market.
Yep.
We're doing Raptor.
I'm so excited.
He's well underway. Can't wait to show the development on that. And we're also doing Iron Grenadiers. So pretty excited about those. I'm not sure which one I'm more excited about, but I'm just pumped to share what we have so far when we're ready.
I mean, why pick? Why can't you be equally excited? I thought that they were all your favorites.
They are all my favorites.
There we go.
Do you see how I couldn't pick?
Yeah.
That's because they all are
nice.
my favorites.
I'm not gonna lie. I am allowed to pick favorites. So I think I'm gonna go with Raptor because
he's pretty great.
He's pretty great, and I feel like it's so cool because G.I. Joe starts off as this kind of like, you know, it's the OG-13. You have the green suit and Scarlet in her cat suit, and it's this kind of very mil-spec line that eventually kind of branches out, and it gets weird, but in like a really good way. Like there is something in this line for literally everyone from the Real American Hero era, depending on kind of what you are looking for in your characters and toy preferences.
Oh, 100%. And it's almost like in their weirdness, they are exuding what they do, and I think that's what makes them such good character designs, because when you look at a G.I. Joe, you kind of know what their job is, and a big thing about G.I. Joe is like, what is that archetype's job? What role are they playing for Cobra or G.I. Joe to perpetuate that conflict between the two? So I think that's why characters like Raptor are so rad. If you ask me.
Oh, I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see both Raptor and the Iron Grenadiers translated into classified series in 6-inch scale. It's beautiful. And everybody at home's like, will you just show us the product, please?
Let's do it.
Please stop talking to us. Okay, ready. We're excited. Got it. So the box is a little big. So that's right. Today we are pre-ordering the Vamp. Comes with your very first G.I. Joe Classified Series 6-inch figure of Clutch.
That's right.
Need somebody to drive your
let's
what ended up being a wide
let's show them the artwork.
Oh yeah, please. We can do a box twist while we talk.
Box twist. Tell them the details as I twist it around for us.
There's lots of details on this box. So this matches the current line look for Classified Series. So we have the beautiful diorama shot on the front. We have the artwork of Clutch on the side. We have kind of the schematic-y layout of everything that'll be in the box that is on the back for you. So this thing comes with a lot in this box.
Stuff. And I mean, the original Vamp, if you guys remember, had like sculpted on shovels, and it had like a lot of little details that were like gas tanks and stuff. So we want to make a lot of that stuff removable. Some of it was removable back in the day. Some of it wasn't. So we kind of pushed into that. And the idea with Clutch being a mechanic, he's also, if you guys know, he's a rockabilly dude. So you'll notice the tattoos on him. He's got a lot of rockabilly and racing tattoos on him, which are super fun. That's why he's got the wrench, because he's got to work on the vehicle.
Love it.
Can't wait to see those Instagram shots.
It's going to be, we're giving you a lot to play with in this box, which I think is really fun from a story building perspective. This is also the first time we've done an item at this price point before. So this is our new larger vehicle scale that we are introducing with the Vamp. That I think, I mean, wait until you guys see it. It's going to be, it's pretty rad. All right, let's open it.
So I opened up both sides.
Perfect.
And I already cut in because we didn't want to be cutting with knives, I guess, on the film, if you would. So on the...
Safety first.
Yeah, so this is the side to open, the side with the Clutch on it. There's a little finger tab.
To clarify, the side with the drawing of Clutch, not the actual figure of Clutch.
Yeah, nailed it.
There's a lot of clutches happening here.
So here it is in its inner, its inner box, and of course it has the weapon crate with the character's name on it, number, and details. Open that up.
The biggest weapon crate we've ever done?
It's enormous, and yes, it is.
It's beautiful.
Look at the size of that thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, as you can see here, the weapon crate, figure, and then vamp with tires and wheels here. You'll notice that we actually added, if you can cut to the top camera, I don't know if you guys can or not. If you can, that's great. We added some plastic onto here, like kind of that sticky cling plastic to protect it in transit. Just, you know, we want to make sure it got to everybody super clean. And then it's got top folds of cardboard to also protect it as well.
This thing is secure in here. It is not moving around.
It's in there.
Yep.
So let's start pulling parts out. Emily, there you go.
Present for me.
Present for you. Present for me. And then let's take all this out. See that? Pretty cool.
Beautiful.
Spared no expenses on making sure that it was getting to people safely.
And, oh, we didn't even mention this. Did you guys notice that there was a window in the front of the box that was
that's
showing
right.
Clutch? It wasn't a drawing of him. It was like a real, it was a real window on packaging. You're really excited about it.
Yeah, and it not only is it cool that it's a window again, but it harkens back to the old school vehicle boxes, which is super sweet.
Yeah.
All right, so here are the tires. And then if you want, you can start cracking that thing open. They are chunky, and we got a lot of cool recessed detail on them. Hopefully it's coming up in the cameras, I'm not sure. But it's got a very aggressive knobby tire, which we felt because, you know, it's that kind of like do-it-all battle vehicle. It needed to have an off-road feel to it, which I'll show you guys in a little bit. We added a suspension to it. So you can see it through the plastics. The tires, you can actually push down on the thing and it has a suspension.
So it's so much fun getting to kind of see how the development process of these toys work, because there are so many little elements that like you don't need in toys, but they're so wonderful. No, but like it's not something that we necessarily have to do in order to like get you a vehicle of this size. But the fact that they're there just makes it even more special and wonderful. Yeah,
it's fun to do. It makes it feel real. You know, we're trying to create our own little universe. So being able to do that is not only fun, it's also a really cool opportunity we get. So we want to do as much as we can. So as you can see, that's the entire chassis, comes assembled. Some little cool details you can see here. If I turn it this way, I don't know if the camera will pick it up. As you can see, we have these decals in the back. They're super reflective, so it has literally rear view mirrors on the side mirrors, which is super fun. I don't know if the camera, maybe it'll pick it up. You can see how the lights are. It literally looks like it's glowing. That's because it's super reflective. Maybe I'll come up. Nah, you won't be able to see that. Anyways, but they're very reflective.
But you'll be very excited when you see it in your house.
Then, there you go. Look at that. So then full deco on the dash. You can see there's a little computer screen that kind of gives you that like 80s readout of like a topographical map. It's got a radio tuner on there. They don't work, of course. It's got a little flashlight that's kind of in the details. It's got a lot of buttons and gizmos to kind of operate the twin M2s in the back when we put those on. So a lot of fun little greeble and details we added in there. Also a fire extinguisher that'll plug right in here. Let's put that on there right now just for yucks. Get it like that. Goes right on there just like that. You can kind of adjust it how you want it to be in there, which I'll do right now. Boom, goes in there super tight just like that in case there's a fire.
You know, practicals. Safety first, like we like to say.
So let's pop on some tires. So here's the tires just like this. They're one-time snap. You take them and you just kind of go.
Are they all interchangeable?
They are interchangeable, and you guys have to pay attention when you put them on because they are directional. The nice thing is if you do put them on incorrectly, you can take the tire off the rim and rearrange them. It's just the way we were producing the pattern that it had to be a particular way that we ended up doing it that way.
Got it.
It's not the greatest thing in the world, but it ensures that the pattern looks nice and tight and knobby.
Consistent.
Yes. All right. They snap on just like that. Listen to that really nice snap.
While you're doing that, I'm going to pop clutch out.
Just like that. And what I was mentioning earlier, here's that suspension, which is really cool.
That's very satisfying.
Yeah, it's awesome.
The first time you saw a model, were you really pleased with that?
I was really pumped about it. And what's cool, it's like you can like pose it over top rocks and stuff like that, and the suspension will take and give. So it gives it a nice kind of posability, which is what we were really going for on this thing. Something else to look at is the hood comes up, and there's a block engine inside.
Fancy.
Look at that. I'd take it out right now. It's kind of hard to get out, but it does come out. So if people want to do shots of like working on the engine or like swapping it out or something like that, dropping a new block in there would be really cool. And then the hood detents down. You can hear it kind of snap a little bit. Another detail to point out is that it's got a tow winch on it.
Ooh.
You pull the tow winch, and then you can just kind of turn the drum, and it'll pull it back, which is super fun.
Fancy.
We added these really cool kind of like towing hooks on the side as well, so you need to pull other vehicles, which is pretty rad. If we go to the back, you can see that we have a trailer hitch for larger vehicles. You can see there, right there. I'm wearing my black shirt, so it's not really helping us very much, but you can see there's the trailer hitch, which you can put larger vehicles on. Say, you know, a ground-to-air missile launcher could also go on that as well.
That's so interesting. I don't feel like I've ever seen one of those before.
Yeah. That'll fit on there pretty well.
It feels like you just made that up out of nowhere.
No. So then here's the gun mount, which is pretty sweet. It just plugs right onto this back 5mm post. You want to tell me about Clutch a little bit while I play around with this guy?
Look at how handsome this dude is. There he goes.
So Clutch is a pretty cool figure. You can see that his helmet is removable. We gave him
I'm going to scoot this over because there's a center point. There we go. Do you like that better?
Yeah, so he came out pretty cool, and we gave him kind of like this like rockabilly kind of greaser kind of haircut a little bit.
I love it.
I mean, it's a pretty typical haircut, but we wanted to make sure that he came across that like he was into the scene that he was into, which is super fun on G.I. Joe because the characters are such characters, such rich with whatever they're into. And then we gave him a bunch of
tattoos are great.
Yeah, the racing tattoos are fun. Those were fun to create. So he's got a pinup girl on the one forearm, and on the other forearm he's got an engine detail as well as some, I think I put on there, it's been a while, I think a racing wheel and then some racing flags on there, which is super fun.
The folds of his pants look really, really nice too.
Your mother loves the folds of the pants,
really
remember
does.
she was saying.
This is our moment to say hi to our parents.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. They watch and support us, which I think is wonderful.
Which is pretty rad.
Yeah.
Yeah. My mom jumped on a couple of podcasts, which was pretty adorable. And I was like, what are you doing? But it went great.
Cute.
So
I feel like while Lenny's working on this too,
like fuss.
I pulled all of the accessories that are out. We have lots of accessories for both the Vamp and Clutch for your, world building, for all of your accessories, and all of these, like the weapons themselves, like the gas cans, are all compatible across the line, so kind of usable across all of your figures as well.
Yeah. It's that world building.
Yep.
You want everything usable across. So this helmet actually over here will fit most of your Joes. It might be looser on some characters because they have less hair, or it might be tighter on some characters because they have more hair, but for the most part, it should fit over 99% of the heads, just different fits.
God, he looks cool.
Yeah, and we wanted to put that jet. Well, I wanted to put that jet detail on the side to make him look
beautiful.
a little more rock and roll. I feel like that does to
absolutely.
it. You know what I mean? So, and then here is this is the preferred way.
Oh, that's fancy.
Yeah, because they kind of like lean into each other a little bit.
They're tucked in nicely.
It tucks in nicer and they lay nicer like that. You could put it however you want, but this is the way I like to do it. So then we get plugged right on top. You can see the suspension going in, and then it's fully
gorgeous
articulated, so you can kind of like point it in whatever direction. Say there's a HISS tank coming from there or a HISS tank coming from there. You can turn it around.
Options.
You have options.
Do you think from a lore perspective, can Clutch drive with his helmet on?
Yeah,
do you think he has that level of visibility inside?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know. From a safety perspective, it seems like a very narrow field of vision.
It's got a HUD readout on that helmet,
fancy.
so it's going to help him out even more.
He can do anything.
He can do anything he puts his mind to.
I love it.
All right, so we also have I only know the slang for these, but we have the hand, I guess the handles, if you would.
I only know the slang for those too.
We all know the slang for them.
All right.
But I don't want to.
They're
handles for the roll bar.
They're what your mom grabbed when you were learning how to drive in the car and she was terrified.
Yep.
Yeah.
So then those C-grip right onto the roll bar just like that. And what's nice is they kind of move around. So if you have roadblock in there who fits really nicely, you can kind of move it around so it's more comfortable for him. Another really cool feature, I'm just going to go random on the features, is that this comes down. So if you have a gunner in the front, you can take out some bad guys, and then it comes up and goes just like that. It kind of like detents into place, which is super fun.
All right, can I start handing you pieces?
You can.
Gas cans.
Gas cans, and we put these really cool little decals or tampos, technical term. They're flammable. Well, not really.
Yeah.
Don't tell legal.
None of this is actually flammable, just like as a clarification.
Goes in there.
All right.
And then this is like kind of like a tarp detail, if you would, and that plugs right onto the front. There's two different porthole sizes on there that have to just line up, and you just plug it right on. boop.
And I just stuck, so Clutch can hold his little wrench in his little wrench holster.
Tool belt. Tool holster.
Oh, wow, that's a very technical tool belt. Tool holster.
Holster.
Perfect.
Holster makes it sound more G.I. Joe.
It does, yeah, that's really nice.
All right, so then we have this kind of like little gun detail that can go onto the top of the vehicle like so.
Perfect.
Pops right on there.
So there are 3 light details. Are those all interchangeable?
They are interchangeable, and they're customizable. They all fit in the same spots, and we actually have on there, I don't know if you can see it, there's little detents. I'm trying to like position my hand so the light hits it right, but I guess it's not going to work. Anyways, so what you want to do is you want to pop down the windshield, and then you want to line these up. Now remember, there's going to be a rear view mirror here, and the rear view mirror could get in the way of it when everything's all together. So just make sure that they have some clearance between it and the rear view mirror, and then that way
light number 2.
That way the windshield can come up easier. Hold on, there's actually a detent. Let me show people that. There's a detent in the roll cage,
that's showing.
and then you want the detents on here to line up with that, and then it'll hold it
It'll
really
click
nice
into place a little bit better.
as I put them on backwards.
So that way, when you're having your off-road adventures, your lights won't fall off.
100%.
And last light.
And then the last one goes on the very front bar, you see here. And that bar, again, will have a detent as well. It's funny, it's a detail that I miss a lot of times, too, when checking samples. I'm like, why are these things holding on? But they actually have to go into like you
there
can
you
just
go.
hear it
Perfect,
click.
yeah, it clicks right in.
Yeah, so then that's pretty much
right.
a lot of the pieces on.
We have 4 more pieces. So this is the helmet that Clutch came with that he
swap
was
it around.
wearing, so swappable. We have a rescue act situation.
Right. And that thing goes right back here.
Perfect.
Like such. And it will just kind of tolerance right in there. That kind of pinches it in.
Perfect. We have a shovel. I
That's
love
right.
the shovel.
Just like
very
the
practical.
original one. If you got to dig yourself out of like a ditch or something like that. And it goes on just like so. You can hear it snap right into place.
And 1 rifle.
Shotgun.
Shotgun. So close. I was so close.
That was amazing.
Thank
I
you.
loved every bit of it. So there's no holster for it on the vehicle itself, but it can go into the passenger seat just like that. You can
Perfect.
slide it over there. You can pose it however you like.
All right,
and of course,
stick
we
our
have to
friend
pose
in.
McDude and put him in there. So.
And now we know that he can see very well through his helmet
Well,
for all of his driving
He's got a HUD. He's got a computer screen in there.
That's
Actually, something that I didn't talk about was there's a shifter in there. I don't know if it'll come up. Let me see. See that little black shifter? It actually moves. So you can go in a 4-wheel drive.
It's all the details.
It's all the details.
It's wonderful.
It's fun to work on this stuff. So then what you want to do is, I've been finding, we designed it so that most figures will fit. Serpentor will have problems getting in here. But he can-ish.
Yeah.
But Roadblock fits in really nicely, too.
Perfect.
Which is super fun. So we designed
Let's
it.
be real, is Serpentor really going to be like slumming it in
He would not be slumming it
no.
in a military issue
Very
battle
cool. Yeah.
tactical vehicle.
He has a gold snake chariot. Like,
Does
what's
have
he?
a gold snake chariot. It's the best
He's not going to
chariot.
4-wheel drive anywhere.
Yeah. So then, as you can see here, his hands fit really nicely over. And I like to kind of push him down to kind of get him in there nice and tightly.
You going to tuck his helmet into his passenger seat so you can grab it?
We can do that. Like that.
And then everything fits in the car.
Yeah, everything fits in the car, which is super nice. I'm super pumped about this. I was so excited to get this into the line. I've been wanting to do vehicles since we started.
Vehicles are such a big part of
big part of G.I. Joe.
Yeah, it's part of the brand DNA. It's part of the toy DNA, which I think is so wonderful. And again, something that really sets G.I. Joe apart from other toy brands kind of the era.
Yes.
That
big
was,
time.
were you having it? That's really nice. Yeah.
So things are flying out. But as you can see, it's a very sturdy build.
Yep.
Super, super tough, super rugged. Brings me back to when I'm a kid. I want to see people like just getting this thing dirty. Like,
we are so excited to see what you are going to do with this. It is going to be absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
So on that note, I think that it is almost to the end of our segment. So for our wrap up, as a quick recap, we are name only reveals for both Raptor and the Iron Grenadier troop builders.
That's right.
We are going to be pre-ordering the Vamp with Clutch. It is a Hasbro Pulse exclusive product offering. So starting at 5 p.m. Eastern time today for Hasbro Pulse Premium members, 6 p.m. for all fans. And we hope that you guys are really excited about it. That's a really nice zooming noise too.
Is it coming up on the mic?
Maybe. We'll find out later.
That's those knobby tires.
All right, so I think that's it for us.
Yeah, I think so.
So thank you for hanging out with us for a little while, and we'll see you on the next adventures of G.I. Joe. All right, so back to me, I guess.
Back to you.
Yeah. Bye, everybody.
Yo, Joe.
Yo, Joe. Thank you so much, G.I. Joe team, or should I say thank you me, thank you Lenny, for the amazing sneak peek unboxing of our new classified series Vamp and Clutch. Holy smokes, you guys, we had so much fun making this, and I hope that you can tell when you saw that unboxing video that we just did. So I'm currently standing next to a whole bunch of our G.I. Joe archival product. It has been so much fun to get to go through this. I am actually holding, that's right, it's Road Pig with his Sonic backpack, the Sonic Fighters line, which is absolutely ridiculous in the best way, just like the most amazing G.I. Joe figures. Did you have this Road Pig in your collection? Did you want this Road Pig? Do you still want this Road Pig? Think about it. Be excited about it. I'm excited about it. That was a very weird way to transition, but we're just gonna roll with it. So speaking of the unboxing of the Vamp, we know we've been getting a lot of questions about our G.I. Joe classified series HASLAB that funded last year. Great news, his tanks are going to be shipping out before the end of the year. We wanted to make sure that you get a sneak peek unboxing video of what to expect when you get that into your house. So check out a sneak peek clip of our his tank unboxing.
Let's open this bad boy up. So, kind of like a treasure chest, if you would.
Ooh.
Opens just like that.
That's satisfying.
That.
Yeah, that's good.
That's really cool. Take a look at that.
So make sure that you get to see the entirety of that His Tank unboxing video, available now on our Hasbro Pulse YouTube channel. So based on what I'm holding, I bet you can guess what the next segment is going to be. Also, spoiler alert, I told you in the introduction what the next segment is going to be too. So up next, we have our Transformers segment. In case you missed it at PulseCon, Transformers is kicking off its 40th anniversary celebration for next year. We could not wait. We could not be more excited. Wait until you see what we have in store. So also on the shelf behind me, we have some vintage Transformers toys. I have been really excited getting to learn more about the Transformers line lately. Hope that you guys are excited to see these products as well. But wait until you see what new amazing thing we have coming up. So let's check in with B, Mac, and Mark for the latest Transformers news.
Hey Hasbro Pulse Premium members, it's great to see you for another 1027 event, coming to you from the past, because currently I am actually in London at MCN Comic-Con. So for anybody that's in London watching this, make sure you come stop by the booth and say hi. We're gonna have the reveals that we're gonna do today on stand tomorrow for you to all come take a look at. We'll put them out in the morning, so that'll be really cool. But let's talk about some reveals, right? So I'm joined by Mark, because clearly we can't talk about this one without talking about you. You were a little excited about it at PulseCon.
I'm just amazed, actually, that we're bringing this character to light here, and we're dipping into all the series over the 40 years. We're giving you a little splash of everything right now, which is really quite the treat.
Kind of the worst kept secret from the poster, since we put him right in the middle. And I know it's been a huge heated debate online about, is this the Commander, is this the Titan? So let's just confirm it right now. Commander, Magmatron, this just looks insane.
In all of his glory.
All of his glory. I love the colors here.
Yeah, the colors actually, right out of the series Beast Wars Neo. We dipped in, as you can see, Shusan worked on this item with me. And for those of you who don't know the Emperor of Destruction here, Magmatron, he is enemy of Big Convoy in the Beast Wars Neo series. He has a lot of Megatron tendencies. He's quite charismatic in the show. But as you can see here, he's made up of giant dinosaurs. So this is an Elasmosaurus. It's a Seasaurus that's named in the episode the Quetzalcoatlus, which is the biggest pterodactyl that was known to man in the dino prehistoric times, and the Giganotosaurus here, as you can see, striped on the razorback here. The sculpting detail is just as the level of sculpting detail that we do at Kingdom, which is, outrageously awesome. You might be able to catch it in the lights and all the zoom-ins here, because It's really out of this world. The articulation here is bananas. I really pushed Shusan to get that waist swivel involved because it was really tough. Obviously, because it's 3 dinos combined into the huge robot that you see here. He does have his magma blade here. He does actually come with some blast effects that are
and not Jetfire's blast effects.
Not Jetfire's Omega Supreme's blast effects, but they're adorned in a nice translucent purple. Ops are amazing on this guy. All the deco operations we did, like just like the original toy and how he looks in the series. The original toy had like this really crazy green to it. So we kind of took the animation cells right from the show and got that dark green dead on. He's got his huge shield. He does have all of these awesome like translucent globes that show the Predacon symbol because he is the leader of the Predacons here. And yeah.
I don't know. There's so much here, right? I love the face. I love everything. Getting to do, and like it's not traditional, and like we're getting a bot in the combined mode, but they only have their dino mode, and then there's like a secret hidden third mode kind of that if you played with the original toy, you know there's a thing you can do.
The Magmasaurus mode. Yes, you can still do the Magmasaurus mode, not shown here. We actually ran out of product, and please let's showcase.
So let's talk about the box a little bit here. So closed package like your other commanders, so very much similar to Armada Megatron that we did this year. Huge shout out to our package team. So for Mario, Christina, and Amy, they always do a great job. Again, this beautiful Legacy United branding, this blue and orange that we've been doing. So
we even got the capsule in there from the episode. As you can see, we got little Denavi flying in the background. I mean, there are a lot of nice little Easter eggs, little horn there over at the bottom. Yeah, there's this package. This is my favorite part right here, though.
Let's talk about this side of the box, right?
I love the illustrations on the side that kind of basically pulled right out of the episodes there, right when he's about to transform into his Magmatron robot mode. All the huge dinos come together.
Yeah, it was great.
It's quite the combiner.
Yeah, Mario talked about that when we were talking about the packaging, how he watched the episode to pull it together, and it's just, it brings that nostalgia. It's perfect, so.
Well,
there it is.
Ship there. Yeah, that might be coming. You never know.
So let's talk about pre-order. I'm sure everybody's wondering when that's going to be if we're showing it to you. So pre-order is today, 5 p.m. Eastern for Hasbro Pulse Premium members, and then 6 p.m. Eastern everywhere else where you like to buy your fan mainline items. Kind of an early Christmas gift, right? But it'll still not come out till next summer. It's just that we happen to be kind of ahead on this one. We wanted to get it in front of you and show you and talk about it, and we thought 1027 was a great place to do that.
I was definitely pushing for it. As soon as we showcased the poster, and he's kind of the big bad on the poster, it's such a treat to go into Beast Wars Neo and get Magmatron at a commander scale. He's just got so much articulation. It's a must-have.
And that kind of probably confirms a lot about who the Titan might be and when that's going to happen. And maybe some news. News will be coming eventually.
A lot of Easter eggs here.
All right.
A lot of Easter eggs.
So we got one other thing to confirm for Legacy. We've been getting a few questions, so we wanted to confirm on this. This is our good friend Voyager Silverbolt here.
Yes,
right?
indeed.
So our friends at Takara Tomy happened to show him off in their Wave 1 of Legacy, which we wanted to just confirm for you that he is coming. He will be mainline retail for us. He'll be coming later in Wave 2. We'll recap on this when we do the full Wave 2 reveals in the new year. But we wanted to officially confirm that it's not an exclusive Japanese character that we're not doing in our mainline. It is coming in Wave 2, and we wanted to make sure everybody knew that.
Worked on this guy with Hasui-san, and obviously the same method is done here. Super accurate sculpt, just like Kingdom characters that we did. He's right out of the animated episodes of Beast Wars. And get your black arachnias because the pair make
that picture
amazing,
that Takara shared the other day is perfect, right?
What an impact. What an impact here. And Hasui-san actually shared with me, this is, I think, one of his first Transformer toys that he ever had. So he really put a lot of love into this character, as you can see. It's spot on. He does also have his feathered clubs here that store on the top and around the 5mm post, which look awesome in the deco with the overspray on them as well. Ooh, yeah, look at that.
I still remember last year, they came and visited us last December, and Hasui brought this model, and I was just like, this looks so good.
Yeah, it was good too, because it was one of the things that we worked on very closely with each other, was trying to get this like sculpt detail correct to kind of blend in with the wings. The wing sculpt is just really outrageous here.
So
I mean, Silverbolt is just a standout character. And this is, you know, yet again, we're killing it here in Legacy land. Here.
Another great way to celebrate 40 years for our Beast Wars fans, right? So, all right. So, new reveal-ish, I think we'll call it. So the next item we're going to go into, we're going to do a little unboxing for you in a second on it. But before we do that, we have a stop motion. So we're actually going to roll that for you. And then when we come out of the stop motion, we're going to do a little unboxing.
Let's do that.
All right, so again, we revealed Code Red, as his name happens to be, at Comic-Con in a press release. It was like, hey, the hits are still coming, we're not done, we did our panel. Let's tell you about this awesome partnership we have with Netflix on this item. So this guy will be available for pre-order today. He happens to be a Target exclusive with limited quantities available from Hasbro Pulse. But a really awesome, fun project to have worked on. I started it, another team member finished it, and I know from the design side, Brian, who we always mention, worked on this. Someday we will get him on a fan stream.
Yes, I hope so.
Let's do a little unboxing. All right, so you can see we went kind of premium. It's got this outer sleeve. You can slide that off.
Ooh, Surfer Boy pizza.
And then you get yourself a Surfer Boy pizza box,
I love
right?
it.
And it opens like a pizza box. So we're gonna flip it a little here.
Stranger Things was such a treat, by the way.
It was.
That was a
Such a good show.
Yeah.
So you open up the pizza box, and here you can see we have a Surfer Boy pizza van. This, it's in there. We use this one for a photo shoot.
Can we get a little of the grease?
You got to get the grease.
There?
Yeah, when
That's
you get this in hand,
amazing.
definitely take a look at that. You can see that there's some hidden. There's a Demogorgon in there. There's the Autobot symbol.
Oh, really? I didn't even know that.
There's so much good stuff in there.
This is quite the color here. I love
So
this.
good. It's a licensed Volkswagen. It's the official vehicle from the show.
Sick.
So there's a lot going on there. You can see here, we can take this tray out. It's I can't remember the guy's name off the top of my head, but it's his famous style pizza with the jalapenos and the chicken and the pineapple.
That's right. That's right.
Your accessories come in a tissue. There's some pizza crust on the inside.
The graphics on this box are really cool. Really
and then
fun.
The other fun part here is we give you some 11 goggles, right? You can take these off to block your sensory, so you can go in your own ice chest, have fun with that.
I love it.
And then your accessories come wrapped in this wonderful tissue paper, so you know where they are.
Surfer Boy Pizza.
Surfer Boy Pizza, so you can see on his top, he has the Surfer Boy Pizza logo. When you convert them, we only actually happen to have one copy at the moment, but you saw it all in the video, right?
I tried to transform it if we weren't going to be here all day here.
So you can flip up. You take off this front.
Oh, this is very cool. Can we see that? It's got like a little Energon axe, and then there's a little Surfer Boy Pizza plug-in on the other side.
So good.
That's pretty awesome. So
I probably should have read the instructions.
I'm assuming the character can actually hold the...
He can. So on his back, you saw it in the stop motion. He pulls him right off his back, and he hears the Demogorgon sound, and you're like, he's getting very excited. You can use this flame to cook your little pizza if you want to, for fun.
So there's a lot of accessories here.
This also comes with a cannon for him.
Does it?
Yeah, I'm a little stumped because I don't.
Oh, push out. There you go.
You should probably look at the instructions. I'll just give it to the designer.
It looks like a fold out here. There's a tab.
There it is.
Boom. There's the blaster.
There it is.
Server boy blaster.
And then you can put your flame on.
Blast
see, it's pretty
effect.
good.
Ooh.
If you want, you can drive around with that on the roof of the car.
Yeah.
For fun.
Well, I mean, you're still battling Decepticons, even though you're in Stranger Things. Why not?
Yeah, so it's perfect. It's great for the upside down. So
I love it.
It's so good.
I love it. It looks really good. Brian did a great job here.
He did. It was a fun project. And now we have another Volkswagen van. Who knows what we could do with that?
Oh boy, don't get on the pre-tool, redeco, and conversation. I know you guys like to do that out there.
Perfect. All right, so quick recap. You want to go quick?
Yes.
Cool.
Can I grab some?
Yeah, sure. So Magmatron, your commander for Legacy United 2024. We're super excited about that. Clearly, not really much of a surprise after showing off the poster art. Confirming Silverbolt Wave 2. We'll be back with more info for that. Pre-order for him in the new year. And then our good friend Code Red here from Stranger Things. This is just fun. And if you know anything about the show, they always say Code Red to each other. So that's where the name came from for the character. But it's very inspired by the pizza.
Look at this. These things are so big. I don't even have room on the
enough room.
platform here. Look at this. Amazing.
All right, so pre-order info for today. Commander Magmatron available 5 p.m. Eastern for Hasbro Pulse Premium members. Everywhere else at 6 p.m. Eastern. Our friend Code Red will be available in limited quantities on Hasbro Pulse as well as Target.com. Silverbolt Wave 2 Legacy, we'll talk about him in the new year. But hey, while you're on Hasbro Pulse, in case you didn't know, we have some really awesome new shirts. This was kind of, inspired by a certain famous artist and a certain famous painting. You got a little Optimus versus Megatron fight going on here.
I love the style.
You can make sure you get some of your fan merch while you're on Hasbro Pulse
I want
as well.
one. Vibrant colors. I'm in.
It's pretty good. We have some good shirts. We had a good San Diego Comic-Con one, and also like a kind of rock poster one. So while you're on there, make sure you check out the Transformers fan merch and give that a go. Make yourself look, awesome. Represent the brand.
Yes, please celebrate the 40th year anniversary here because this is quite the plethora of goodies here we're showing you guys. Hopefully you guys, order in, fill out the collection, put in those holes. I know for those of you who have the originals, take those down, place these new ones in.
Perfect. And for everybody wondering, they're like, what about Studio Series 2 Legacy events in a row tomorrow? MCM London. So we're going to have some awesome more news for you this weekend. Studio Series Wave 1, all of that taking place during our Hasbro Action Brands panel. For anybody that's in the area, come hang out with me and the other rest of the team members that will be there representing Hasbro tomorrow afternoon. So until next time, Transformers fans, thank you. We will see you soon.
Thank you so much to Mac and Mark for that amazing Transformers segment. Are you guys excited about the new Transformers Stranger Things collab? I know that I definitely am, and it's not just because I've been working on the project for the last couple of months. So just as a reminder, pre-orders will be launching today, starting at 5 p.m. Eastern time for both the Stranger Things collab and our Legacy United Beast Wars Commander Scale Magmatron. Ooh, so exciting. So now we are going to transition over to talking about our charitable component for the Hasbro 100th anniversary. So we talked about this already at PulseCon. This is something that's ongoing, but we just want to give you a great reminder. So in honor of Hasbro's centennial, Alan Hassenfeld and the Hassenfeld Family Foundation have donated $1 million for Hasbro to give to local charitable organizations, which is an absolutely incredible, generous gift. So great news, you as our fans get to help us choose how those dollars are distributed. So each purchase on Hasbro Pulse will allow you to vote for how to distribute the $1 million amongst our 4 charities. So the 4 charities align with Hasbro's kind of purpose-driven giving and our 100-year legacy of philanthropy within our community. So what you're going to see now up on the screen is that beautiful graphic that you saw at PulseCon. So if I could, yes, perfect. So the cause areas and charities include Access to Play, so that's Toys for Tots, bringing toys and games to children and families in need. Games for Playmakers, Games for Change, empowering game creators to tackle real-world challenges. We have Play Relief at Hasbro Children's Hospital, providing exceptional pediatric health care. And then Playing with Purpose with One Tree Planted, environmental sustainability focusing on global reforestation. So I know we've said this before, but with every purchase made on HasbroPulse.com between now and November 30th, you at home can vote for one of these charities. So at the end of the campaign, everybody gets to be a winner, but depending on how many votes people have and where they come in, they will get different amounts of prize money. So first place, so the most votes, will end up with $400,000 of donation. Second place gets $300,000, third place gets $200,000, and last place gets $100,000. So it's wonderful. Everyone is a winner. The great news is, if you want to, you don't even have to pick favorites. Why don't you just make 4 purchases on Hasbro Pulse over the course of, until the campaign closes in November, and then you can pick 1 vote for each charity. It's perfect. The winners will be announced on Hasbro Pulse in December of this year, so make sure you stay tuned and make sure to vote. And now, we're really, really excited. So we have a special guest joining us today. Alan Hassenfeld is here, and he is going to sit down with us and chat a little bit about what Hasbro's 100th anniversary means to him, and why, this donation, why this is the right time for this donation, and why he is so excited about it. So give us just a second. We're going to sit down, and then we'll be right back with Alan Hassenfeld. So thank you so much for joining us today, Alan. It is such an honor to get to sit down with you and chat with you about our Hasbro 100th anniversary, and it's pretty incredible. Did you ever think that you would get to this 100 years is amazing?
I think, first of all, I wish that my grandfather and his brothers, my dad, my brother, they were all here, because I don't think they would ever conceive that we would last 100 years, especially the way they started. But there's been a mantra always in the family and in the company and in our traditions of giving back. And if you look over our entire history, our success has always been because of family and because of children. And so to be able to give $1 million, but to give it to make a life better for less fortunate children, that's a blessing. And as someone said to me in a magazine article the other day, what makes you happy when you give philanthropy? I say, when my heart smiles. And my heart smiles with this type of project.
That's wonderful. Philanthropy at Hasbro has really been part of our legacy since your family founded the company. It continues today through grants to nonprofit organizations, toy and game donations, our kind of philanthropic marketing efforts, our employee volunteerism. So why did your family believe that philanthropy and giving back was so important to Hasbro?
I just think philanthropy was in our blood. And again, if your people who are part of the company know that you're doing something to better the community, they're that much prouder for being a part of this company.
And one of my favorite days of the year is Global Day of Joy. And for anybody at home who doesn't know, every December, everyone at Hasbro stops what they're doing for the day and goes out and volunteers and makes a difference in their community. And it is an absolutely incredible thing to be part of, where we shut down operations for an entire day to just go do good.
Global Day of Joy really started not as a total Global Day of Joy. It started after we built Hasbro Children's Hospital. And whether it was Al, myself, Wayne, a group of us went to every single bed in that hospital, and we were giving out toys. Nothing in this world can bring a bigger smile to you, your heart, your people, than seeing a child with tears all of a sudden have a smile on their face.
Absolutely. And so, Alan, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us today and joining us for our Hasbro Pulse Premium 1027 event.
Hey, my only hope is that people really will vote and pick their favorite charity.
Yes.
And do it with heart and do it with some thinking. But Emily, thank you for taking care of me.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. And so, as we're talking about kind of our charitable voting, we are going to give you another great opportunity to learn about some of the products that we'll have dropping for pre-order today that you may want to order and get some of those votes in. So we're going to throw it over to the Star Wars team. So Chris and Priya, show us what's new in the world of Star Wars.
Thanks, Emily. Hi, fans. Welcome to the Hasbro Pulse Premium 1027 event for Star Wars. As always, super excited to be here with you guys, and I'm sure we're all reeling from all of the amazing reveals right off of the tail of PulseCon. So before we get started, we'll do a quick round of intros. I'm Priya, I'm on marketing.
And I'm Chris, I'm design manager.
So to celebrate 1027, we have a few reveals for you today, but we also have exciting news coming right around the corner, actually tomorrow to be exact, at London Comic Con. So definitely stay tuned for more to come.
That's right. So let's get into it, starting today with a vintage item. We've loved watching this character in his Disney Plus show. It's been amazing to see a non-traditional rebel leader develop in the Star Wars universe. That's right, it's Cassian Andor. So watching Andor on Disney Plus, we really can't wait for when all those timelines connect. There's so much stuff going on, and to see that develop and how it all got to where we know it's going, it's just amazing. So we're seeing Cassian transition into that Rogue One story. We're not certain where and how that's all going to happen exactly yet. We're along for the ride with you guys. So.
I was going to say, but with season 2 in the works, it'll be great to continue his story and kind of see where that goes, and hopefully we'll get to see him in this costume again as well. Right,
and we're happy to bring photoreal to the face sculpt for this character, this figure, for the first time, since it's never had that before. This figure came out at the kind of the cusp of when we started really integrating that technology across our figure line. So it's a great update to bring here for the character in a timely fashion. So Cassian comes with a working holster for his multi-part weapon, which you can add onto. You can expand that blaster pistol with an extended barrel and a stock. And here's a quick look at the packaging. It's a nice clean shot of our character there. Cassian is a shared fan item, including on HASBROPulse.com, available spring of 2024, and available for pre-order today exclusively to Hasbro Pulse Premium members beginning at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and then all other fans through their shared fan channel at 6 p.m. Eastern.
So diving straight into Black Series now, we have 2 reveals for you today. The first one, it's a refresh of a deluxe character that we've seen quite a few times in recent entertainment, and he had some iconic moments in Season 3 of The Mandalorian. It's Paz Vizsla. So
that's right.
Paz comes with all of his existing accessories, so we see that large Gatling blaster and his jetpack. Really amazing accessory to pose him out with. He looks incredible.
Yeah, all the same paint, the weathering that we've come to appreciate in his previous release. We just wanted to make sure we were able to get him out to the fans again, especially in that Black Series line look that we've all come to love so much.
Absolutely. It's great to have him be a part of the Mando line look collection, especially since it's been a while since he's come out in the line.
Yeah, he was one of the very first figures I think we did for Mandalorian. So.
Awesome. And, you know, we love that incredible side art of him on the packaging as well. So Paz is a mainline item, including Hasbro Pulse, available spring of 2024, and available for pre-order today exclusively to Hasbro Pulse Premium members beginning at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and all other fans at 6 p.m. Eastern Time.
All right, we're going to move on now to our final reveal for the day. This time it's a 2-pack of a Jedi we've seen in the prequels. It's Mace Windu and the 187th Legion clone trooper that kind of pairs nicely with him. So we'll get those up here. Mace is slightly different, or is in a slightly different outfit than you've seen him in from us before. This version's more how he appears in the Clone Wars animated show, where he has just the clone armor gauntlets on. The rest of the figure is from existing parts, making sure he's as accurate as possible to those previous releases we've done for him. So he's nice and consistent across all those. He comes with his iconic purple lightsaber. It's Mace Windu, of course. And just a really cool look for Mace in an outfit that we haven't done previously.
And we also have his clone. So the clone is a 187th Legion of Clone, which we know is Mace Windu's clone battalion, and this is a really unique one. So we know that he appeared in the Clone Wars Season 7 with more of a brown armor, but he has more of a purple armor in the comic books, and he was done in purple in 3 3/4 figure that we've done in the past. So we kind of took inspiration from that and kept to that purple coloring, as you can see here, and the packaging is that specialty 2-pack with a double wedge and a characters on each side as well. So it's the first one in this entertainment agnostic coloring.
This pack is a Hasbro Pulse and Shop Disney exclusive. It's available spring of 2024. It'll be available for pre-order today for Hasbro Pulse Premium members beginning at 5 p.m. Eastern Time and for all fans at 6 p.m. Eastern.
This pack is not going on pre-order for Shop Disney today, but it will be on shopdisney.com and Disney Parks this spring as part of a larger Clones of the Republic program. So look for more information coming from Shop Disney and Disney Parks on that.
That's the reveals for today. Again, thanks for tuning in for Hasbro Pulse Premium event here, 1027, for the Star Wars portion. And don't forget to stay tuned for all the reveals coming out of London Comic Con this weekend. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.
Thank you so much, Chris and Priya, for that delightful Star Wars panel. So as a quick recap, they showed 3 new products. That's right, Vintage Collection Captain Cassian Andor, and Black Series Paz Vizsla, and then Mace Windu and the 187th Legion Clone Trooper. So those 3 items will be going up for pre-order starting on Hasbro Pulse today at 5 p.m. Eastern Time for our Pulse Premium members, 6 p.m. for all fans. I sound like a broken record saying this, right? But I want to make sure that you guys, know what time to tune in for this. So while we are standing here, I am next to our amazing Star Wars archival toy selection for today. I am holding an Imperial Troop transporter that looks very cool. Although I will have to say my favorite thing that's on the archival shelf right now is the plush Wicket the Ewok. He's just so gosh darn cute. But as we've been talking about Star Wars, we're very excited, but let's see what our friends over on the Marvel team have in store for us today. So take it away, Ryan and Dwight.
Hello and welcome to the Stuff of Legends, and welcome to the Hasbro Pulse Premium 1027 event. We are the Marvel Legends team, some of the Marvel Legends team. Joining you today, I am Ryan in marketing, here with Dwight in design. How's it going?
Doing great. How about you?
Doing well. It's
Nice to be back in the office.
Nice to be back in the office. We've been doing a lot of traveling, man, like going to conventions and stuff.
I know. It's been nice to get out there and see people again.
That's right. Thank you for those who came up to say hi at New York Comic Con a week or so ago. We had some awesome fun testing out the Nerf Mech Strike Mechasaurus Blaster demo. And speaking of the HasLab guys, we just wanted to thank you all so much for completely funding Giant Man above 10,000 backers. We can't wait to get them into your hands, into your displays for some awesome posing and to round out your classic Avengers collection. And because we passed 12,000 backers, we were able to unlock these zombie alternate faceplates and antennas. I know you love you some zombies, Dwight.
We got zombies, we got Halloween right around the corner. Perfection.
Perfect timing. All right, so we're going to kick off today with something that I know fans have been dying to hear more about, right? From coming out of PulseCon, coming out of New York, this is all they want to talk about. They want to talk about these sweet collector Quip shirts. And there's a reason why I'm wearing the mint on card version today, but that's foreshadowing for later. So just a reminder, guys, we have 3 awesome collector Quip sayings. We've got mint on card. I have my nicely folded shirts from home here. We have Dwight's favorite. Dwight, what is this?
Wrong costume, baby.
Wrong costume. Dwight was rocking this at New York Comic Con. And then we also have One Per Case, which is that collector language that we all know and love. Guys, these are available in black, in gray, in navy, both t-shirts and hooded fleece sweatshirts. So go get those on Hasbro Pulse today. And there's a special thing we're doing that every time one of these t-shirts sells, I get a personalized notification sent to me, and it just makes me really happy and I smile. So please continue to do that. So shall we get into some figure reveals, or do you want to talk more about t-shirts?
I like sending you smiles. That's kind of nice.
Okay. Well, we do have some figure reveals here today. It is 1027. We know that's why you're tuning in, and I am wearing a mint on card shirt. So why don't we kick it off? We're going to talk some Spider-Man Legends, right? This has been a big year for Avengers and X-Men as well, but Spider-Man in that universe is one of the most popular, and
absolutely.
It's really fun for the team to continue finding new characters from the Spider-Verse to come out with. So I think we each have a figure we're going to reveal. First up, in addition to awesome rogues, galleries, and supporting characters, there's a lot of different versions of Spider-Man throughout the years. And the team kind of combed through the comic books and the Marvel Unlimited app, kind of searching up what characters are popping from the comic books or new things like video game skins and what have you. And so what we've come up here is the Last Stand version of Spider-Man. And for those of you guys who know this from the comics, right, this was an dark alternate future storyline where Peter Parker made some different life choices and kind of went down a different path, slightly darker. But Dwight, tell them about this figure and the design. And I just love it. It made me want to go into the Unlimited app and learn more about him.
Yeah, this is a great looking figure. It's awesome to do versions of Spider-Man that you guys have never seen in action figure form like this before. So that's what we get here. We have a fully pinless, kind of a leather jacketed version of Spider-Man, as you saw with the spider crest on his chest, on the center of his back, center of his back, as I punched my microphone. Sorry. He has double pinless arms, double pinless legs. He's got his boots. He's got his mask. It's got some piping and detailing. He's got a double barbell neck, alternate hands, everything you'd want from this kind of grim alternate Spider-Man figure.
Yeah, in addition to that sweet jacket with a nice big spider symbol on the back, it's got this interesting neck joint for extra posability. So it's on a barbell there. And these figures we're revealing, they are actually going to be our retro card 6-inch Spider-Man. And what we've been doing, as you see behind us, that was this 2023 Spider-Man Retro Wave for newer, modern characters, more modern characters. That Ben and the team kind of put together a modern-inspired retro look, and then for those characters who are from the 90s and before, we're able to put them on more of the classic Toy Biz 90s era-inspired look. So because this character was from, checking my notes here, 2003, The Amazing Spider-Man 58, thank you to the Digital Unlimited app, he is going to be on a modern-style card here. So this is what you get. Last Stand Spider-Man, pinless elbows and knees, double pinless arms and knees, some alternate hands. So he is awesome. Can't wait to add him to the Spider-Verse.
Absolutely.
All right, so that's mine for the day. Dwight, set the stage for the next one that is actually pretty good timing. Even though these items are coming out in 2024, it's fun to reveal it around this time of year.
Yeah, one of my favorite holidays is coming up really, really soon, and we've done some characters in the past that work well with that. And this is a 2016.
That's right.
Absorbing Man Wave Jack-o'-lantern figure. Now, Jack-o'-lantern, the character, has had multiple people wear the costume over time. So this is a more modern version that we did back in 2016. But to go along with that, now we have an updated, more classic version. I think this is the version 2 Jack-o'-lantern that Ryan put on this our flight stand, which is pretty cool. So this is our first ever Jack-o'-lantern figure that comes with the butterfly rockers. So he's got his scale armor on his suit. He's got butterflies. He's fully pinless. He's got an awesome head sculpt that can illuminate from the back all the way through to the eyes. He's got his pumpkin bombs wrapping around his belt. And one of them actually can be pulled off. The one on the left side actually keys to a port, or it snaps very tightly into his hand, as you can see in the action figure. And he comes with his flight disc as well. So the flight disc has like a couple little sculpted bolts on both sides of it, so he can actually sit and kind of balance on your desk, as well as be able to float here. And a cool little extra thing on the bottom of his disc is the bottom of it has the centerpiece of this pops off, and now it can interact with your other flight stands that you have seen that we've used on the new Green Goblin that's coming out and other characters like that. So you can get him floating up in the air on your shelves either with this stand or with the other stand just by removing this little piece. Could that balance
if it was flat too, just on the...
Absolutely.
You can do that? Yeah.
Yeah, we can show
and I didn't even realize this until Dwight just said that, but I was wondering why there was a hole in the pumpkin he holds, and that's because it can go on his belt.
So as you can see, he can balance just that easy. That was no effort at all. He can sit there on the stand on your shelf, and the one that pops out of his hand just goes right onto the belt. So you can have a fully armed classic jack-o'-lantern.
I was using that hole to help him as a thumb, like a bowling ball, to help him grip it better. But yeah, and it goes well with these awesome flight stands. I believe still available on the Hasbro Pulse. So either way you display him, let's take a look at the packaging, shall we, for him?
Sounds good.
So because he is more of that classic comic character, we're back in the Toy Biz inspired retro card here with our little accessory call out, which I love doing every time, working with Grace and the copy team. So I think it says hovercraft. So he's got his gold hovercraft there with some awesome art. And for these retro style cards. Again, thank you to Harry Moore, our friend, the illustrator on these retro items. We saw him at San Diego Comic-Con last year. He was nice enough to join us in the booth for 2 signings for the Spider-Man Pulse exclusive VHS 2-pack. So Harry, if you're watching, how's it going? Thanks again for joining us, and we love your work, man, on these retro cards. Keep them coming. What else does Jack-O-Lantern come with here?
Almost forgot, he also has 2 alternate hands. So he's got open hand, he's got pumpkin bomb gripping hand, and a couple of gloved hands, fist as well. So he's got multiple pieces, multiple parts, and a really, really awesome upgrade to a really cool Halloween-ness character. It's our version of Pumpkin Jack. You know,
that's right.
Other Disney things, but you know, there you go.
And it's a good time of year, right? We're in the spooky season. It's almost Halloween.
Love it.
It's fitting for a big pumpkin head figure.
You got your costume figured out?
I don't. I think I'm more in a support role for my kids. But you guys have had some epic. I've seen pictures from Halloween parties of years past. So let's just stick to let's stick to Marvel costumes.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Marvel costume that you and Tony and the guys here at Hasbro have done over the years?
I think the best one I did was Old Man Logan from the Logan film. That was probably the best version I had. Plus, all I had to do was just put on a suit and throw some blood all over myself. Actually, Tony threw the blood all over me, and it stained his hand for the rest of the night, which was pretty awesome because he looked like some weird hand-dipped guy because I forget who he was that night. Maybe he was Taskmaster that night. Yeah, there's been some good ones.
Am I remembering there was a Sinister Six year where there's 6 of you guys were... Because I remember someone was Mysterio.
Yes, there was a Sinister 6 years. That was a big group of troublemakers.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
Sinister Six. All right, shout out to Tony, as always. And so these were our 2 reveals, but because Dan couldn't be here, but he's here in spirit, he says yo to everyone at home, we are going to do the reveal that Dan would have done for you. So you get a bonus 3rd reveal, even though there's only 2 of us today, because it is 10/27. So I'll take this.
All right.
Why don't you tee up this next figure, Dwight?
All right. So the next figure comes with a lot of hands, as you guys would want. So we have a couple of fists, we have an open wall crawler, we have a thwip hand, and the figure that goes with those hands is our first ever super articulated Scarlet Spider Ben Reilly action figure.
Nailed the superhero landing pose.
He did, right out of the box.
So we've done a few Scarlet Spiders in the past. I think this is the 3rd one of recent memory. The last time being in 2018 on a Marvel Superheroes, gray with the blue and yellow stars version. But you'll notice that the deco here is a little different, and this articulation is much improved. Got some new pieces as well. What's going on with this version of Scarlet Spider?
Yeah, this version is super articulated, like we said. He has toe articulation. He has double pinless arms and legs, butterfly shoulders, drop down hips. He has the torso rocker as well as the inverted ab crunch. So he's got everything you'd want. The differences here are his sleeveless hoodie is a secondary piece that actually rides on top of the figure, so it doesn't affect the articulation too much, and it looks more realistic than anything we've delivered before. The previous versions were sculpted on torsos, and it was on a slimmer body. So this is the super articulated spider body that I know many of you guys are accustomed to, and we think it looks really, really awesome on this version of Ben.
And of course, for this classic character, he's going to come on again, one of those Harry Moore specially designed cards. Let's take a look at it here. Comes packed out with all the accessories. And what's our call out here? I think it is, it's Spider Clone. A lot of clones running around.
Clones.
For Spider-Man. So there you have it, guys. These 3 Spider-Man 6-inch Legends figures on blister cards revealed here today. They are actually going up for pre-order because this is 10/27. They're going up later today, 10/27 at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Pulse Premium members, and then 6 p.m. for everyone else. So go log in to Hasbro Pulse, add these to your cart, add some t-shirts, collector Quip t-shirts while you're there, and just really, have yourself a grand old 10/27 celebration. So let's bring these other cards out to recap. We've got Scarlet Spider, we've got Last Stand Spider-Man, and we've got the Jack-O-Lantern. thank you guys for tuning in, and a reminder that some of the Hasbro teams are lucky enough to be able to go over to London for London MCM Comic-Con. So I drew that straw this year. I drew the long straw, as it were. So I will be there for a joint Hasbro panel. We'll bring some Marvel Legends reveals. Maybe they might be some more Spider-Man themed reveals.
Looking forward to some tea.
Pretty good bet. Some tea.
Some tea?
Talking to all the UK fans out there, so can't wait. Stay tuned for more, and as always, stay tuned to the Hasbro Pulse for the latest and greatest from the Marvel Legends team. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.
See you guys.
Thank you so much to Ryan and Dwight for a preview of those upcoming Marvel Legends figures. So that's right, Last Stand Spider-Man, Scarlet Spider, and Jack-O-Lantern are joining Marvel Legends, available for pre-order starting at, I know, you guys know it at this point too, right? 5 p.m. Eastern Time for Hasbro Pulse Premium members, 6 p.m. for all fans. Which brings us to our last segment of the day, which I have personally been waiting for. I hope you guys have been waiting for. I have had the privilege of getting to join the Ghostbusters team and getting to work on this project, and it has been absolutely incredible. We know that you've been waiting. We dropped a teaser on Friday the 13th this month that showed our misadventures of our security guard Cliff encountering some kind of spooky things at the Hasbro Toy Boutique. So let's check in on kind of the misadventures of Cliff and see where he is. And while we're doing that, I think I'm gonna go catch myself a ghost. So I will see you guys in a little while.
He's an ugly little spud, isn't he?
I think he can hear you, Ray. Dropping off or picking up? What the hell are you doing?
Ooh, sorry, Cliff. This is a secure facility. We can't just have any old Wally Wick waltzing into the HasLab lab. But thank you for bringing us the case, because the HasLab lab is very excited to announce that, that's right, we're getting our very own sequel. It's time for the Ghostbusters HasLab 2. Looks like we have a reveal video right here. So let's pop it in and find out more. You guys, how incredible is that? That's right, we are back with an all-new Ghostbusters HasLab. Not with one item, but with 2 items. That's right, it's our Ghostbusters Plasma Series 2 in the Box HasLab featuring a PKE meter and a ghost trap and a bunch of amazing accessories for them. We are so excited. We've been working on this project for quite a while and we can't wait to run you through some of the details. The launch video included them all. Take note that while we're talking about this, the campaign PDP is currently live. You can go and back this. All right, are you excited to run through some of these features?
Very excited.
Excellent. All right, so, ooh. And this unstable short chain molecule is so excited, it might be our first backer too. So make sure you're running over to that campaign page while we are talking. We'll be here. You can leave us on in the background chatting. So let's start with the PKE meter.
All right, well, just to start, obviously it comes with this awesome stand you can see here. I'm going to pick up my extra model here so we have something we can gesture at.
Can I hold it for you
Yeah,
to display?
please do.
There you go. All right.
So obviously, starting on the sides, can you show that side, please?
Yep, sure can.
We have properly illuminated LEDs in the arms. The arms are, in fact, motorized, so the PKE meter will react as it should, true to life, true to film.
The PKE meter and the trap were both scanned from actual props. It has been so much fun working on this project.
It's been incredible.
It's been incredible.
We have the capability built into this to replicate every one of the animations you see on the screen, though, because this is a non-final product, the screen color will be a little different.
So Zach, that's a really good reminder. So everything that you see on the table here is an early programming prototype. So none of these items are completely final. This is going to be close to what you get for your final offering. Remember, in past HasLab campaigns, the motto has always been this or something better. So this is what you will be receiving, or a slight upgrade like with final programming and lights and all of that delightful stuff.
Absolutely. And so if I may,
yes,
you even have your Afterlife PKE taser with proper mobile wings.
Very nice.
I'm beyond excited for everybody to get this in their hands.
I'm very excited. And so we will make sure that we're updating you with more information on that the further along we get in our programming models. So excited the slime is, you guys. And so stay tuned for more updates kind of further down the campaign as we get more information about that.
Absolutely.
Fabulous. All right, you ready for the trap?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so the ghost trap comes with, so both of these items come with their own stands. We wanted to make sure that we heard you during the Proton Pack campaign. You were frustrated that the stand was included in the final unlock tier. And so now both of the stands are included in the base offering, which we kind of forgot to say at this point. So
we did.
Base offering is going to be $299.99 to get everything that you see here in this product offering, including the ghost trap that I'm holding in my hand. Campaign is open now, and it is going to be running through 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time on December 11th, 2023. So,
yeah.
Great.
So,
all right, now we're back to this.
We'll get right into it. Before we get into the features of the trap itself, I'm going to mention you do, of course, get this awesome stand Emily was talking about. Locks nice and securely into the bottom of your trap, and it's just...
It's delightful.
It's fantastic.
It's really fun. We've been having a lot of fun with this project, and we really hope that it shows in all of the people who are here in the HasLab lab today, in all of the beautiful detail work that's gone into this.
Yeah.
This has really been a dream project for us.
So we'll get started. Could you flick the... I got it.
Sure can.
So
there you go.
Hit that switch. Okay. Your pack power's on. You've got the screen accurate bar graph LEDs at the end. You have a hidden button here for display opening your trap.
Beautiful.
Inside, there's a number of very bright, very excellent LEDs that we'll show you in just a moment. On the exterior, this knob here is going to be your volume controls. And actually, your vibration control.
Perfect.
Again, having learned from the previous HasLab, we did keep the ability to turn the vibration off. Just, you know.
It's a good feature, you never know.
Just in case.
And then if we turn gently.
We have some functional dials and knobs on the end there. Mm-hmm. And over here we have what we've been calling in-house. Can I say that we've been calling it the Spectre Selector? That's not an official name or anything.
I love it, though.
It's just what we've been calling it. That will let you dial in. If you're hunting a specific ghost, you can choose who you're looking for.
Perfect.
Next down from here, you've got your two red bars, which are actually swappable. So you can have red or silver. Silver bars will unlock a different.
Yes, a different library of ghostly noises to enjoy with your trap.
Exactly. They just pop on and off. You don't need any tools.
Yep, and then you can look, so in the pictures on the campaign website, head on over and there's lots of beautiful pictures. We actually took this to photo shoots. We did 2 photo shoots for this. It has been really, really fun.
Really fun.
And then, also excitingly, want to talk about this end?
So we have here this rubberized connector that is much more screen accurate than the actual connector used. This is something else we've learned some lessons since the last time around. This new connector should be much more secure than any, previous connectors you might have experience with.
And then what do they plug into this connector?
So, plugging into this connector is this 9-foot long hose, which I'm just going to connect in there. So you plug it in, and then you screw that down.
Perfect.
Making it nice and secure for, ghost hunting activities.
All right, I'm going to scoot this over here so that we can put this down and kind of do a little show off on this.
Sure.
So while we're talking about the trap and the cable that comes with it, we should also mention the pedal.
Absolutely. The pedal is just beautiful. We have on the end here the film-inspired octal relay, and immediately in front of it we have a functional indicator LED. Similar to before, we have this nice dressed-up connector for in-home display that pops right off. Usually pops right off.
There we go, pops right off. It's nice and secure, you guys.
And it is the same exact connector, so your hose doesn't care which side you plug in first.
Perfect.
It just works.
All right.
I'm not going to plug that in just yet while we're still holding this.
Here, I can put it down.
Sure.
All right.
So, same
here,
deal.
and then we're rearranging the shot a little bit. There you go.
The same deal, just plugs right in, and then you screw the connector in. And now, if
the slime is really excited about
this. The slime is really, I am too. I understand where it's coming from. Well, it is emotion reactive. So, with your trap powered on, by stepping on the pedal, you get the full Ghostbuster experience. I'm going to tip this forward so you can see this. You get sounds, you get the doors open and close on their own.
It's
the
incredible.
Lights, it's just...
It's really, really cool.
I'm so excited, I'm so proud of this. The team has all been just...
fantastic. It's been I know that we look like we're really excited about this. It's because we are. We've been working on this for a long time. It has been so excited to get to bring this to life and kind of usher in this is how we're celebrating 40 years of Ghostbusters. There's a new movie coming out. This is an amazing time to be a Ghostbusters fan.
I know, I can't wait. And actually, we even forgot one thing here.
Oh, yeah.
The octal relay, as it's set up, this is accurate to the original film. However, just by moving a couple of screws around, you can put your octal relay in the more afterlife accurate position.
Perfect.
Totally up to you.
We love options. We
have baked so many options into this, and just a ton of Easter eggs I haven't even gotten into yet. Which I won't get into.
I think we're going to let you guys discover some of those Easter eggs on your own, or maybe we'll talk about them later when we do campaign updates. But I feel like that was a pretty good in-depth overview of this. I'm sure people at home will have questions. We'll be able to answer them a little bit later once the campaign is running. But this is our beautiful HasLab, and we are so excited. But that is not all. You know that with HasLabs, we love some good unlocked tier opportunities. So while we don't have them on the table today, we are announcing all 3 of the unlocked tiers that will be present for this item. So at 12,000 units, we have our tier 1 unlock. So that is going to be kind of your initiation packet. So we have this really cool blueprint that shows the trap and the PKE meter. We have some stickers. We have a No Ghost 84 screen accurate patch for you to put on your jumpsuits or in your display. And we have a set of gorgeous ESP cards with a lovely linen finish on them. So that's tier 1. Tier 2 is going to be our first holster unlock. So that's right, we want to make sure that you can display these at home with these beautiful stands or wear them on your belt if you are role-playing as a Ghostbuster. So tier 2 is going to be the holster for the trap that comes in. It's so nice. It is super sturdy. We were using it for the photo shoots. It worked really nicely. And our second patch, that's right, we are doing a new No Ghost patch to celebrate our HasLabs, which I think looks really fun. We hope that you guys think it
so
looks really
excited.
fun. And then tier 3, last but not least, we wanted to make sure that the PKE holster also has a place to go, or the PKE also has a place to go on its holster. There we go. So PKE holster is going to be unlocked tier number 3, along with an Afterlife accurate mini puffed no ghost patch. So this was the mini puffed logo that played at the end of the credits of Afterlife, now created into a patch for all of you to enjoy at home. So those unlocked tiers kick in. So it's 10,000 units to get this into production, 12,000 units for that first unlocked tier to kick in, 15,000 units for the second, and 18,000 units for the third. And all of this in more detail can be found on the campaign page on HasbroPulse.com or in the Hasbro Pulse app. So that was our tier information. We have some more exciting news coming over the course of the campaign. We're celebrating, this is kind of the kickoff for the Ghostbusters 40th anniversary. We have to do something big to celebrate, so make sure that you're staying tuned for more information on that. Thank you guys so much for sticking around while we are in the HasLab lab and showing off our new HasLab. How many times can I say HasLab in a day?
Not enough.
Never enough. So we just wanted to take a moment to say thank you so much to all of our amazing Ghostbusters fans. Thank you to everybody who has been working on this project on the development team, whether they are currently in the HasLab lab for this video or elsewhere. This has been so much fun to work on. Thank you to our partners at Sony and Ghost Corps. Thank you so much to Nick and Brian with the Massachusetts Ghostbusters and the Boston Ecto for letting us actually borrow their Ecto 1 to shoot at Hasbro. I'm like, it was an incredible night, you guys. So we're really excited about this. We hope that you guys are really excited about this too. Make sure you're heading over to the campaign page. As we mentioned earlier, it is $299.99 for our base offering. We have 3 unlocked tiers that kick in at 12, 15, and 18,000 backers. You can see those on the campaign page. And we'll make sure that we're updating you with more news as we have it for the campaign.
Absolutely.
Sounds
Can't wait
great.
to see you all again.
Perfect. We can't wait. Thank you guys so much.
Guys, I'm here. Is anybody here? I'm here for the cameo. Am I late? Great cameo, guys. Just great. HasLab lab.
So on a serious note, thank you so much for joining us today on what would have been Ivan Reitman's 77th birthday. The Hasbro Ghostbusters team is beyond grateful to be allowed to play in the same sandbox as such a legendary storyteller. Without Ivan's creative genius, we wouldn't be here today, suited up and slimed down. So thank you for all of the scares and screams, both of laughter and of fright, and the amazing stories that you have left for us. It is an absolute honor for us all to be part of Ghostbusters. You are truly, truly missed. And so on behalf of everyone at Hasbro, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday, Ivan!
You guys, are you kidding with this HasLab? It's incredible. Have you been a Ghostbusters fan who is waiting for our next HasLab project? That's right, the Ghostbusters Plasma Series 2 in the Box HasLab, which is a 2-pack of our Ghost Trap and PKE meter campaign, is now live on Hasbro Pulse. $299.99, you guys. What an incredible deal for these items. So make sure you are going and backing. Campaign runs until December 11th, 2023 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. We're excited. We hope that you guys are really, really excited too. So again, thank you so much to everybody who is joining us. We're gonna do our kind of wrap-up show housekeeping things now, so stay tuned for all of that great info. I say as I'm transitioning and trying to remember where I am in my notes. So we had a lot of amazing product that was shown off today and kind of reveal information. So G.I. Joe, Transformers, Star Wars, Marvel, we have the Ghostbusters HasLab. Pre-orders are starting at, that's right, what time? 5 p.m. Eastern Time for our Hasbro Pulse Premium fans, 6 p.m. for all other fans, which is really just one of the amazing benefits of being a Hasbro Pulse Premium member, including free shipping. You get early notices for inventory restocks. You get all of this amazing behind the scenes news. So what are you guys waiting for if you're not a Hasbro Pulse Premium member and you're somehow watching this video either the first time or later once it's posted to YouTube? Go join. It's delightful. So Selfie Series 2.0, don't forget that as a Hasbro Pulse Premium member, you get an exclusive $10 off discount on our Hasbro Selfie Series figures. That code is going to work until Monday, October 30th at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, so make sure you go and get your Selfie Series figure. Ages 16 and up, US only, exclusively available on the Hasbro Pulse app. Also, while you happen to be ordering your Selfie Series figure or your pre-orders, don't forget about our charitable giving campaign. That's right. When you place your Hasbro Pulse order online, you get to make a vote in our campaign to choose which of those 4 amazing charities we will get to. Who's going to rank number 1? Who's going to rank number 2? Who's going to get the most money from this campaign? The wonderful thing is that everyone is going to be a winner, so make sure that you have your voices heard. And speaking of, thank you so much to Alan Hassenfeld, both for joining us here today and for all of the amazing contributions that he has made to Hasbro over the years. We are so thankful for everything. So thank you. I'm saying thank you a lot, right? That's a very thankful feeling that I have right now. So just in case you're like, oh my gosh, I really enjoyed spending the last hour and a half listening to Emily talk at me about things. Great news, the 1027 event will be available on YouTube for you to watch again. So like and subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, YouTube channels for all the latest news so that you can make sure that you are in the loop. Thank you so much for joining us, and I'm sure I will see you on another broadcast soon. So thank you again for being a Hasbro Pulse Premium member. This is why we do it all. We do it for the fans, and we are so excited. So thank you again, and have a great day.